OpenAI's answer to growing pressure over kids using ChatGPT. Starting today, parents are going to have access to a bunch of new options, stuff like reducing sensitive content and quiet hours. And this comes after two parents filed a lawsuit claiming their son died by suicide after using ChatGPT as his suicide coach.
It just starts with like asking it simple questions about algebra and for his chemistry test, right? It starts very innocently. It wasn't until really March and April of this year that things took a really dramatic turn.
And Joanna Stern joins us, reporter for The Wall Street Journal, NBC News tech contributor, and the techiest mom on earth. Joanna, great to see you. Have you had a chance to try out some of these new parental controls? Like, how do these work?
I have not tested out these parental controls yet. They are just starting to roll out today. And luckily, my kids are not really to ChatGPT age yet. I'm trying to hold them off and see maybe if I could just keep them at their current age. I think that's the good idea here. But yes, these ChatGPT parental controls are starting to roll out. And really, no tech platform is a platform until you have parental controls. But this is a big step from OpenAI, especially to address what they've already started seeing and what we've started seeing, which is that kids are heavily influenced by these chatbots. They are using them not only to do their schoolwork, but also form relationships, talk to them about all sorts of mental health issues, and also has led to quite a number of severe issues for some kids.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, is this rollout like a direct response to some of the legal scrutiny over how ChatGPT has been used by teens? I mean, I keep thinking about that, the family that says that, their son's suicide was related to all this.
It absolutely is a response from OpenAI to some of this. I think, look, this is a tool that they didn't necessarily predict how it was all going to be used and how many different ways it was going to be used. Certainly, we should have thought that kids were going to be using this. Certainly, we knew one of the first uses of ChatGPT was by students in high schools to write essays and do other kinds of work. So it only makes sense that kids have started to use this in other ways as life coaches, as therapists, as lovers, all the different types of things you can imagine that you'd want to interact with a human with. Many kids are using ChatGPT for.
And Joanna, I hate to put you on the spot, but like you said it, so now I'm thinking it. I've got little ones at home too. I've got a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old. And I grapple with like how long I can keep them off of something like a chat bot or ChatGPT or any of the different iterations that we now see. And I keep feeling like it cannot come late enough. Like I would like to push it as far as humanly possible, but I don't even know what that means in the next few years. What's your, like, if you could, how long would you keep your kids off of a chat bot?
Look, I was just the book that I'm writing that's coming out next spring, and here's a book plug. But I was writing that I think we should try to keep kids off this as long as we can. I mean, certainly it is important that kids learn how to use these tools. There is no doubt that this should be part of education. And I believe that at schools, as early as elementary schools, they're starting to teach this. I'm not sure that's necessarily the right move, but certainly into middle schools, kids need to be able to learn how to use this for research and other types of things going into what we know is going to be a changing education and workforce. That said, we really need to be teaching from a very young age, not only digital literacy here, but just digital responsibility and scrutiny. I think the number one thing you can do if you've got young kids right now and they see you using ChatGPT, which my kids see me using ChatGPT all the time. My book is about using AI for a year in all parts of my life. I have really tried to model for them that I am questioning what that AI says. AI says, oh, that, I'll give you an example from the book. That praying mantis is pregnant. You know what? The praying mantis wasn't pregnant. And so I need to question what ChatGPT is telling me, and we need to model that for our kids.
I think that is great advice, and I'm going to be asking you this over the next few years because, again, everything changes so fast, but it does terrify me as a parent. Joanna Stern, thank you so much.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.